we are experiencing an amazing gathering of over 7,000 attendees from educators, padres de familia, students, partners, community members. It is truly remarkable. And you know, Edgar, I have to share with you that one area that really stands out at CABE, at the CABE conference every year, is the engagement and powerful stories from our parents and our families. Our Rosalia Salinas Parent Center is brimming with hundreds of parents from across the state and the nation. They are eager to learn, ready to share their stories, and wanting to make a difference for their students. It is truly inspiring. Edgar, since this is your first conference as CABE CEO, what has stood out to you as a highlight?
Wow. Well, that is a great question, Maria. And I don't think that I can just pick one area. I would have to say that it just really excites me to see the connections and the learning that everyone is experiencing. I love also seeing the richness of multilingualism and multiculturalism, like the dance that you just saw. Wasn't that wonderful? The Asian Language Institute tomorrow is going to be amazing. I truly cannot wait. Yes, for the Student Mariachi Festival tomorrow and competition on Saturday. I hope that everyone will join us, and we have some amazing students that you're going to get a chance to see perform.
I know I will be there. I can't wait.
Definitely. Well, hey, Maria, I just realized that we have not shared with CABE audience some fantastic news about CABE.
And what is that, Edgar?
Well, CABE is officially, as of February 2nd, 2024, WASC accredited.
Well, what does that mean, Edgar?
It means that the Western Association of School and Colleges has approved for CABE Association to have their logo as a certification on our professional development and educational offerings. So CABE is making history because we are the first association to be WASC accredited. Big round of applause. Woo! So you know what? Stay tuned for more on that aspect. But getting back to today, Maria, this morning, we have an excellent session. I'm excited to introduce our host for today's session. Let's give a big round of applause for Dr. Maria Elena Diaz-Esquer, CABE Vice President and Assistant Superintendent of Palmdale School District. We welcome her.
Buenos días, CABE familia. Thank you, Edgar and Maria, for your impactful leadership. And hello, CABE 2024 family. It is fabulous to be here. I am a proud multilingual learner. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause, all of our multilingual learners. I'd like to ask a question to all in attendance. If this is your first CABE conference, will you please stand up? Let's give these folks a big round of applause and welcome to our familia. That is so amazing. I know we get people that join us every single day, so we want to always welcome and recognize our family. We are glad that you are here and we welcome you. I want to share with you that CABE is centered on a vision and mission of biliteracy, multicultural competency, and educational equity for all. While this annual conference is one of our key annual events, CABE offers professional learning and services for educators and parents and families throughout the year. We are here to serve you and our multilingual learners, our bilingual emergent learners, and students wherever and whenever you need us. Please reach out via email or visit our website and social media. Our contact info is on the screen and available in your conference program as well. I am hoping that as you attend different sessions, you are sensing the vision and the mission of CABE and the importance of maintaining the strength and visibility of that vision for biliteracy and multilingualism in all that we do. It is true, we have made gains in providing service nationwide for our emergent English learners. But we still have much more we can offer, and we have much more to do. We must always remain aware and ready to support and defend our students, whether it is in the area of literacy and biliteracy development, access to core curriculum, addressing racism and linguicism, supporting implementation of the California's EL roadmap, ensuring access to early childhood multilingual education, leadership development and support, and student and family rights. We must always be vigilant and on the ready to stand up and speak out for the needs of our emergent bilingual English learner students. As we move into day 3 of the conference and our final day tomorrow, I invite you to focus on 2 to 3 key things you have learned at this year's conference and consider how you will integrate them into your practice when you return to your school sites and districts or county offices on Monday. We must take action with what we have learned. Write your ideas down, share them with a colleague or friend, and make them happen. Putting them into practice will make a world of difference for your students. Thank you again for being with us at CABE 2024, and have a fantastic day 3. Que les vaya muy bien a todos.
This year, CABE has been supported by 12 school districts and county offices as part of our planning committee. The superintendents from each organization serve as the conference honorary chairs. We are delighted to welcome 2 of them now to provide a special greeting. First, please welcome the superintendent of one of the home districts of CABE 2024, the Anaheim Union High School District Superintendent Michael Matsuda.
Good morning, everybody. Great to be here. I want to put another shout out to those kids this morning, and I also want to put a shout out to my good friend, Chris Downing, who's retiring. And when we talk about CABE and we talk about, from the heart, it's really also about taking action, because it's very trite to say that we all stand up for kids. But this man, Chris Downing, who's retiring and leaving a legacy, right? DLI at every single one of his elementary schools. That is awesome. That's taking some. And I can't wait, sir, for those kids to come into Anaheim Union. I want to welcome you again to the city of Anaheim, the city of kindness, but it's also known as the happiest place on earth. And as everybody here in CABE knows, happiness is not a place. It is in the heart. And that's really important to remember, the energy, the love, the kindness that's in your hearts, and the support that you have in the CABE family is needed more than ever. Because on Monday, when you go back to your communities and fight the good fight, we know it's hard and it's tough. And I am so grateful for the CABE family, because they remind us that kindness and love and action is in the heart. Have a great rest of the conference. Thank you very much.
Please welcome our next CABE 2024 honorary chair, the superintendent of the San Bernardino City Unified School District, Superintendent Mauricio Arellano.
Buenos dias, colegas, amigos y amigas. On behalf of everyone at CABE in the San Bernardino City Unified School District, welcome to day 3 of the CABE conference. I am the proud superintendent of the San Bernardino City Unified School District, home of Heisman Trophy winner Jaden Daniels, and home of CABE Teacher of the Year, Cristina Liera. Let's give them a big round of applause. I'm also very proud to announce that 25 of our 72 schools have dual immersion programs. That's over 1/3 of our school district. And every year we have 500 kids earn the seal of biliteracy. All of that because of the support and guidance of CABE. I want to take a minute and just acknowledge past president, Dr. Barbara Flores, who served many years as a member of the Board of Education, and tell her thank you for all the hard work. I was one of those 10,000 of her students that I learned under from her. And I just want to say, Barbara, muchas gracias por todo tu corazón and all the support that you have given me. We've come a long way since Prop 227 in 1998. when there was an attempt to discourage bilingual education and an attempt to discount the rich diversity that makes up the state of California. Fast forward to 2024, California now embraces, promotes, and leads the way in multilingualism. And based on the determination, that's right, based on the determination of Jose Medina of Riverside, Assemblyman, ethnic studies will now be a graduation requirement for high schools 2030. Because in California, we embrace, promote, and celebrate the rich diversity in California. And again, that would not have happened without CABE behind us. On Wednesday, we heard from Consuelo Kickbush, and she talked about cariño, in love. And yesterday, we heard from Dr. Victor Rios, and he talked about how we are the hope sparkers and how we must see the brilliance in kids. And today, we're going to hear from Dr. Tyrone Howard, who believes in inclusive excellence. All three of them strongly believe that we must see the best in people. So I say to everybody, let's keep embracing, let's keep cultivating, let's keep celebrating, and let's keep finding the brilliance in all of our students. Enjoy the conference y que seguimos adelante. Thank you, everybody.
CABE's impact in the area of policy and advocacy is key to our organizational foundations. Join us in welcoming back Mary Helen Ibarra, Board Director of State and Legislative Affairs, who is joined today by our CABE advocate and lobbyist in Sacramento, Jennifer Baker.
Buenos dias, CABE. All right, everybody had their cafecito. Hello again, I'm so excited to be here, joined by our CABE advocate in Sacramento, our lobbyist, Jennifer Baker. Jennifer and Sally and I have been working hard to get those blue and yellow sheets signed and collected. And we're glad you are here, Jennifer, to share more important information with us. Take it away.
That's right, Mary, and thank you all so much for the work that you've been doing to advance the mission of CABE by serving California's multilingual English learners. Besides the blue letter that you've all been signing, right? I'd like to explain to you the yellow letter's purpose. To do that, I need to inform you of a threat to the success of our students in their acquiring of literacy. AB 2222 by Assemblymember Rubio is a bill that would mandate the strict use of the science of reading, focus once again on foundational skills for all children, including our English learners, from transitional kindergarten through the 8th grade. It would also mandate all professional development for teachers in schools be based solely on the science of reading. CABE is strongly opposed to the sole use of science of reading, as it is not proven to address the needs of California's emergent bilingual English learner students. We know teaching our students to read and write in English and in other languages is a top priority. And we strongly believe our students need other literacy elements beyond the science of reading to become proficient readers. At the same time, educators need the professional trust to know how best to teach our students. Using a one-size-fits-all approach does not provide an equitable path for the success of emergent bilingual English learners. California can do better. In your tote bags, you will see a letter on yellow paper addressed to the Assembly Education Chair Marisucci and Assembly Appropriations Committee Chair Wicks. Please help CABE to fight for our emergent bilingual English learner students by filling out your name and address on your letter and turning the letter in to us today in one of the bright yellow and white boxes provided near the exits and by the main entrance. And we're also still taking the blue letters, so there's still time to fill them out. The supporters of AB 2022 are counting on your silence in Sacramento. This bill will likely be heard in the Assembly Education Committee on either April 10th or 24th in Sacramento. Be on the lookout for a CABE legislative alert soon with the details about this bill and when it will be heard in the Assembly Education Committee, and come to Sacramento if you can. CABE needs you to lift up your voices and tell legislators in Sacramento, no. I'd like to see if we can get every single person in this room to send a letter so we can share your voices in Sacramento. Thank you for being here and for standing up for our multilingual English learners, and thank you for supporting CABE.
We are delighted to invite our partners from NABE, the National Association for Bilingual Education, to the CABE 2024 stage. Let's give them a warm welcome to board member Dr. Margarita Machado Casas to give a special NABE greeting. Bienvenida, Margarita.
Buenos días. Buenos días. Buenos días, CABE. Woo! ¿Cómo estamos? On behalf of the National Association for Bilingual Education, our wonderful president, Evelyn de Jesus, our board, Nilda Aguirre, our executive director, and all of us at NABE, we would like to, number one, congratulate Edgar Lampkin for this amazing conference, the CABE board, and all of you maestros de California who are bilingual, multilingual, and ready to mingle from Sunday to Domingo, baby. Woo! That's right. CABE has had a long-standing relationship with the National Association for Bilingual Education. Actually, Dr. Barbara Flores was a NABE president. And we're excited here to invite you to our conference this year that's gonna be held from March 26th to the 30th. It's the 53rd annual conference, and it's gonna be in New Orleans, one of the most unique cities in the United States, known for its deeply celebrated cross-cultural and multilingual heritage. We hope to see all of you there. We're gonna have over 400 workshops, and we're gonna have nearly 100 resources provided in an incredible lineup of people. We hope that moving forward, we continue to have these very close ties we've had with the California Association for Bilingual Education, and we hope to continue to work together. So felicidades, continue to be bilingual, multilingual, and ready to mingle from Sunday to Domingo. Un aplauso para ustedes.
The CABE Poetry Open Mic Session is a highlight at each CABE conference. Led by Güero Loco, spoken word artist, by the dozens came together yesterday in the exhibit hall to share their poems, writings, and performances. Güero Loco has selected 2 open mic winners who will be sharing their voices with us today. Join me in welcoming Güero Loco to the stage.
Good morning, buenos dias, good morning. I'm Güero Loco, as they just mentioned. I'm very excited to be here at CABE again. This is, I think, my 8th or 9th year at CABE. California is like a second home to me. It's been that way since I was 17 years old in the Marine Corps. And, you know, it was about a 15, 16-hour flight, not counting the travel from, you know, the additional travel to get here to be with you all, because now I live in Germany, where I'm studying. I'm in a program called Inter-American Studies, Estudios Interamericanos. So I live in Germany, but my program is in English and Spanish. Part of my story is that in high school, I failed Spanish. And because I was sitting there, this was in the 90s, I'm from Indiana, so please don't judge me too much. But I was sitting there and I was like, why do I need to learn this language? How is it ever gonna help me? I'm never gonna use it. And that's why I take what I do now so seriously, by going to schools, speaking with students, and encouraging them to be not just bilingual now, multilingual. And I'm working on that as well, trying to learn German. It's a struggle though. They've got like 15 different thes. So, you know, the el, la, los, and las is like easy compared to the German thes. So, but the reason why I mention this is because it's so important that we do motivate our students, that we do show them the reasons why being bilingual and being multilingual is so important. I currently live in a country, believe it or not, where multilingualism is commonplace. And not just with English, but other languages as well. And being able to have this type of experience has really opened up my mind, opened up my opportunities. And if the Marine Corps never would have sent me to learn Spanish up in Monterey, California, for one, I wouldn't be in my program. For two, I probably wouldn't be here. Monterey in the house. But I wouldn't be here in front of you all right now. I would have never gotten accepted into my program that I'm in right now. So motivating our students and showing them the power of being multilingual is absolutely crucial to all of our successes. So anyways, the great Ramona Webb was unable to attend, so CABE reached out to me to ask me if I would fill in for the open mic session for the poetry. We had 14 or 15 participants, and it was absolutely amazing. I believe in the power of writing. I'm a hip hop artist, and I believe that rap and hip hop is poetry with a beat. And so the power of taking like my emotions and transferring them from my brain to my hand to the pencil or the pen to that paper is absolutely, how do I put this? It's an amazing feeling because it takes a weight off. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but I know that it works. I can be super stressed out, and I write about it. I just write about it, even if I'm gonna throw it away. And I just feel completely different. So being able to host the poetry session yesterday was an amazing opportunity. I got to meet a lot of great poets, and thank you to everyone who participated. And right now, I'm going to present Katrin, who is the winner of the, one moment. Okay, so Katrin Bermudez is an instructional coach from Amesti Elementary, a dual language school in Pajaro Valley Unified School District. And before I bring on Catherine real quick, I've got to get a quick shameless plug in, but my presentation is today at 3:15 in room 257, using music and the arts to motivate our multilingual learners and familias. So if you don't already have something planned, please stop by at 3:15. So now I'd please give a huge round of applause for Katrin Bermudez.
Thank you so much for the introduction, and I am very excited to share the poem that I wrote when I got here. But first, I would like you to make me a promise. And it's that when you hear me, you understand that this poem is not about my kids, it's about our kids. And it's not about my fears and hopes as a mother, it's about our fears and hopes. So this poem is dedicated to every parent who wouldn't read a poem in English in front of 7,000 people. But they would do just about anything else for their children. It's titled, I Didn't Sing. I told you I was tall, you didn't believe me. I don't believe in heights. It's titled, I Didn't Sing to My Baby. I didn't sing to my baby. Oh, I sang to myself. Spice Girls on the street, show tunes on the stage, sad songs in the shower. I didn't sing to my baby. Oh, I loved him. Books at bedtime, bubbles in the bath, building with blocks. I didn't sing to my baby. Oh, his papa sang Peso Pluma at the park, Pepe Aguilar on the patio, Pedro Fernandez on the plane. I didn't sing to my baby. Oh, I wanted him, and his papa wanted him, and we both wanted him to be both of us, but better and stronger and earlier. And a mommy that worked so hard to speak Spanish, and a papa that worked so hard to speak English, want a baby to be better and stronger, but earlier. Does a school want that? So we made a promise that en esta casa se habla español, así que no canté a mi bebé. Oh, I talked to him. I learned vomito when he was 2 days old. I learned tobillo when he was 2 months old. I learned carnívoros tienen garras filosas when he was 2 years old. And I need to learn enough screen time because he's about to turn 6. En esta casa se habla español because it was the only way we saw Spanish having a fighting chance in his heart and on his tongue. and we wanted him to be better and stronger, but earlier. A lullaby lives in your heart, and all the songs my mommy gave me are in English. And reading Estrellita lyrics on your phone at bedtime is not the move. So I didn't sing to my baby because I was worried that English would hurt him because it had hurt my husband. And we worried it would hurt our baby, and I would sooner hurt myself and not sing to my baby. Now we have another baby, and I trust myself more. I trust our bilingual family more. And sometimes, when they are almost asleep, and we've already done libros, cuentos, and cuddles, I sing to my babies canciones de su abuela and songs from my mommy. And we try to believe there is room in our heart for both songs. Canten, changchi, hakja ampia, sing to your babies. Thank you.
And now let's welcome to the stage Dr. Sara Cepeda, CABE Board Region 5 Representative, and Dr. Raul Maldonado, CABE Board President, who will present a very special CABE 2024 Board Award.
Good morning. Every year, the CABE Board of Directors honors distinguished members of our community for specific accomplishments and for their work on behalf of English learners and biliteracy programs in our schools and communities. It is a very special day for me to recognize my own Assembly member as the recipient of the CABE Legacy Award for Courage to Act and Social Justice to the Honorable Juan Carrillo, Assembly member for the 39th District.
Dr. Cepeda, I couldn't agree with you more. Assemblyman Juan Carrillo is a trailblazer, and let me tell you, he's a real Mexicano from Jalisco también, eh? His exceptional dedication to English learners and education, and he served on the Education Committee last year. His advocacy for Latinos in los Estados Unidos has had a huge impact, not only in the state, but specifically in the Antelope Valley. By the way, as a former school board member and a city council member in Palmdale, he has been relentless in advocating for bilingual education in public schools. In fact, the students, his own kids, were in the DI program, ensuring that the resources and all the support be directed to public schools. He has been committed to CABE, and he's been at CABE several times, and has enjoyed his visits with all the CABE members, attending conferences and working with parents to provide learning opportunities for all students. By the way, as I stated, he was born in Guadalajara, Jalisco. I know he's also a Chivas fan. So we're hurting a little bit because our team lost the other day, but it's okay. Assemblyman Carrillo is passionate. He's a champion for bilingualism, biliteracy, multiculturalism, and he's a community member. You often see him at Vallarta, at Walmart. I'm not getting paid for saying that, but he's on the assembly now, and he has just been fantastic in expanding the impact of representing all Latinos, African-American students, and all of the citizens in the Antelope Valley. He has also supported local businesses. His legacy extends beyond local initiatives, and not only here in California, nationally and internationally.
Yes, I fully agree, Dr. Maldonado. Assemblymember Carrillo's outstanding achievements, enduring friendship with CABE, and unwavering dedication to education and the Latino community makes him so deserving of this award. His leadership and advocacy have left an indelible mark, inspiring positive change on multiple levels.
The CABE directors we are deeply honored to recognize Assemblyman Juan Carrillo with the CABE 2024 Legacy Award for Courage to Act Social Justice Award. Please join me in welcoming Assemblyman Juan Carrillo to the stage, who's really a champ for all students. Gracias, Juan. Por favor.
Good morning and buenos días a todos. I am Assemblymember Juan Carrillo, representing the 39th Assembly District in Los Angeles and San Bernardino County, including the cities of Palmdale, Lancaster, Lake Los Angeles, Sun Village, Adelanto, Victorville, and Hesperia. First, I want to give a special thanks to CABE staff, and their advocates for their great work, commitment, and passion day in and day out. I also want to extend my thanks to CABE Board President, Dr. Raul Maldonado, and CABE Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Edgar Lampkin, for their outstanding leadership and dedication to promoting equitable bilingual education. I am deeply honored to be receiving this token of recognition from CABE, such a remarkable and extraordinary organization that I greatly appreciate and admire. Thank you for the opportunity to contribute to your mission and for your support that has been instrumental in uplifting the voices of our children who need it the most. Bringing spaces like this one is a constant reminder that our rich culture background makes a strong community and a strong state and a strong nation. As a Mexican immigrant, bilingual speaker, and English learner, I know firsthand the struggle of learning a new language without trying to seek higher education at the same time. Going to night school while working a full-time job, raising a family, but it was a worthy journey for me to be able to achieve the American dream. For the long time, a native of home language were seen as barriers, academic and professional success. In the past few years, however, California has made strides in helping the assets-based perspectives and teaching bilingual students. In 2017, the State Board of Education unanimously approved the California English Learner Roadmap policy. Rather than being a barrier to the state began to see bilingual students as an asset to the state. Still, for these students, there remains a gap in achievement. That is why I'm proud to be carrying legislation this year alongside you all, specifically dedicated to help support English learners across the state. My bill, AB 2071, will provide an incentive grant for schools to implement the English Learner Roadmap program. As a parent myself, I recognize the value of playing an active role in our children's education, especially when it comes to bringing parents into the field of their children's unique learning journeys. This is why AB 2071 will additionally require the State Board of Education to create and adopt a California English Learner Roadmap Parent Toolkit. As a proud Mexican immigrant and now a state assembly member, you have my commitment to prioritize initiatives that will help advance equitable bilingual education for all in the state of California. Thank you very much. What an honor to be receiving this from you, Dr. Maldonado.
Congratulations, Assembly Member Carrillo, and thank you for your service. Now, let's welcome Marisa Lazo-Neco, CABE Board Director of Community Affairs, to present the next CABE Board Award.
Buenos días, CABE. Good morning, CABE familia. How are we doing? I love this spirit. This is truly CABE familia spirit. Well, let me share that I am honored to stand here before you to present the CABE 2024 Courage to Act and Social Justice Board Award to Dr. Jose Lalas.
Yes. It truly is an honor to share with you a little bit about Dr. Jose Lalas. He is a true visionary and a trailblazer in the realm of education. He is an unparalleled advocate for social justice and educational equity in the Inland Empire, where I also reside, and throughout the state. And I'm gonna pause here. Let me hear if there's Inland Empire friends and familia in the house. Well, we are well represented with Dr. Lalas. His illustrious 29-year tenure as a board member for the Corona Norco Unified School District stands as a testament to his unwavering dedication and impact. Dr. Lalas has played a key role in developing dual immersion programs in the Corona Norca schools that not only celebrate cultural and linguistic diversity, but also create an inclusive environment that fosters unity and mutual respect among students of various backgrounds. Corona Norco, you are truly blessed. Dr. Lala's impact in Corona Norco has been deeply felt by his authorship of the district's first equity policy in the pursuit of just and equitable education system and his championing of LGBTQ+ rights. Under his leadership, the Corona Norco Unified School District Board passed a resolution that promotes a safe and accepting environment within educational institutions. This resolution underscores his commitment to fostering a culture of acceptance and respect, sending a powerful message against discrimination. His accomplishments are a beacon of hope, and CABE extends our heartfelt gratitude for his transformative work in forging a more equitable and just system for generations to come. CABE is proud to honor Dr. Jose Lalas with the CABE 2024 Board Award, Courage to Act, and Social Justice Award, recognizing his outstanding contributions in educational equity, inclusivity, diversity, and social justice. Dr. Jose Lalas, muchas gracias, felicitaciones, congratulations. Let's welcome him to the stage.
First of all, I would like to thank all of you, the CABE participants, for your continued support to this organization. I also would like to thank the CABE board, my colleagues at Corona Norco Unified School District, as well as my friends from university faculty and maybe former students, because you have really made me the way I am right now. I would like to really thank all of you, administrators, teachers, staff, parents, all of you, for your continued advocacy in valuing the language, race, culture, social and cultural identities of all our students, especially the bilingual students and the English language learners. We heard a lot about motivating kids. Indeed, it's very important to motivate them. The important thing is your ability to know who they are. By knowing who they are, that's the way we can provide them the opportunities to experience a sense of belonging in that classroom, to give them the opportunities to experience and express and demonstrate what they can do and show their personal interests. By having them motivated, as classroom teachers, they will be engaged. They will provide you with active engagement, not only academically, socially, emotionally, affectively, but more importantly, cognitively, which leads to critical thinking, which is we're all wanting our kids to have. Social justice is such a big word, but by providing our students the motivation and engagement and equity, we're actually teaching for social justice. So let's continue our advocacy for educational and social justice, because I truly believe that social justice is the only driving force that will fulfill the promise of equity and inclusion in our schools. I thank you.
Now, let's welcome to the stage Dr. Barbara Flores to present the first CABE Board Award that we'll be honoring today.
¿Cómo están? ¿Alegres? ¿Despiertos? Casi. It's my honor, it's my profound honor to present my assembly member and the CABE 2024 Legislative and Policy Champion Board Award to the Honorable Eloise Gomez-Reyes, the 50th District Assembly. Go ahead. The 50th District Assembly Leader, my own personal assembly member, like I said, and friend, and the Majority Leader Emeritus. Es una, you know what. She is really an amazing, amazing woman. She's a candidate also for California Senate this fall. I just love this woman. She's our champion. Eloise Reyes stands as a true beacon of leadership and advocacy, deserving of every accolade for her outstanding contributions to bilingual education. Let's welcome her on stage. I want her to stand by me as I finish saying these incredible things about you. Eres un amor, eres una you know what, ching. I just love her to death. She's an incredible advocate for us. Her unwavering commitment to legislative excellence was exemplified by the recent passage of AB 1127, which reestablished the Bilingual Teacher Professional Development Program to the tune of $20 million. This groundbreaking bill not only addresses the shortage of bilingual teachers, but also emphasizes the importance of multilingualism, impacting classrooms in languages such as Spanish, Vietnamese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Tagalog, Arabic, and others. I have to share with you that Assemblymember Reyes is a humble servant leader with a remarkable vision and tireless. I don't know how much, she has a lot of energy. And anda donde quiera, everywhere. And she has earned the title of Legislative and Policy Champion, que no, over and over. Is that true? Throughout her distinguished career, she has championed equity and inclusion from AB 2147, which sparked a national conversation on second chances for inmate firefighters, and to introducing AB 685 in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. As the first Latina majority leader of California State Assembly, she has shattered, let's give her applause. She has shattered barriers, made history, and is tirelessly serving the constituents not only of the 47th and 50th Assembly districts. The CABE 2024 Board Award, the Legislative and Policy Champion Board Award, is a fitting tribute to her exceptional leadership. For these reasons, the CABE Board extends this heartfelt congratulations to Assembly Majority Leader Emeritus Eloise Gomez-Reyes for the well-deserved honor.
What an honor to be here with all of you, honestly, what an honor. I think of, Barbara talks about my humble beginnings. My parents are from a little town from Jalisco, Jalostotitlan, Jalisco. Así me gusta, que viva Jalisco. ¿Y los de Jalos? ¿Están los de los Altos de Jalisco? ¿De dónde? Mi esposo es de Tepatitlán, para que vean.
Yo también.
También Bárbara, la más Bárbara. I am absolutely honored to be here with all of you. For myself, I have my mother, my parents, they value education, but they didn't have a whole lot of it themselves. My mother has a 3rd grade education. My father had a 6th grade education. Although sometimes I say, Papa, de veras, you had 6th grade? Because he would tell us the stories where he would go from one school to another. But he had a 6th grade education. For me, they were the smartest people in the world. Son los que nos educaron, son los que nos enseñaron todo lo que teníamos que saber en esta vida. From my parents, my oldest sister now has a doctorate degree in social work from USC. I have a Juris Doctorate. I've been an attorney for 30+ years. My brother was the superintendent of flood control for the county of San Bernardino, recently retired. My sister, police officer, police detective, then with the DA's office, recently retired. My brother has a number of stores. He's a small business owner with his wife for high-end women's clothing. And my youngest sister, Terry, has a doctorate from UCLA in public. I'm a USC graduate, so I'm not gonna, but I give her credit, I love my Bruins. She's a graduate from UCLA with a doctorate. She was the 3rd Latina in the country to get the doctorate in her particular area. She is now the provost at Cal Poly Pomona. I mention that because it doesn't matter where you came from. It's your path and where you're going. And along the way, you're going to meet a whole lot of people that are going to help you get to where you want to go. That's all of you. You are the ones that help us get through our path. Son ustedes los que nos ayudan, los que nos dan la fuerza para poder seguir adelante, para poder llegar a donde queremos llegar. You are the ones that are helping our students who struggle with the language, who struggle with belonging. You are the ones that are helping them make it to the end, to succeed. Barbara mentioned 1127. I was very proud of that. It was signed by Governor Newsom and extended the bilingual teacher professional development program for an additional 5 years. In 2017, I was elected in 2016. I'm already being told I better stop. In 2017, we got the first $5 million for the program. And in that first round, the county of San Bernardino, where I'm from, got $625,000 to train our local teachers. This year, as Barbara said, we secured $20 million in funding for the program to help us through to get more certified bilingual teachers. So on behalf of my mother, on behalf of my father, que descanse en paz, I thank you so much for this award. It means a whole lot, and it's going to be hanging in my Sacramento Capitol office. Thank you so much.
Please welcome to the stage CABE Board President and Superintendent of Palmdale School District, Dr. Raul Maldonado, for the CABE President's message.
I do have to say there's something about Jalisco, right? Even the assemblyman from Jalisco, in an area called Los Altos. I see my sombreros tejanos, Sinaloa. Don't forget, today at 12:30 we have the fashion show, so I want to see everybody with their beautiful outfits. But I want to thank all of you for allowing me this pleasure and honor to serve as the president of CABE this year. It's been fantastic. I hope you have taken advantage of all the great offerings